Hey guys, welcome to Quinian's Budget Crafts. Let's do a fire and smoke marker. Hero Kids uses some pretty big ones, so we'll make that first. We can do little ones another time. Start out with a piece of EPS or XPS. Cut it down to whatever size you like. I'm doing 1 by 4 inches. Bevel the edges off a little. You can be sloppy on this because it's all going to be covered up in the end. We're going to need a spot for the switch and the battery, so hold them to the underside of the foam, mark it, and carve away. You don't want to blow through the foam completely, but if you make a hole, it'll be fine. You'll need holes later anyway. Now coat all that down in Mod Podge with black paint, or just straight Mod Podge is probably fine. No need to cover all of it, but you can if you want. Just make sure to get in those holes you made to reseal up that loose foam. Take your wire and put it on the foam and mark where the lights are going to go. We'll do 4. So 1 on one end, 1 on the other, and then the 2 remaining somewhere in the middle. Doesn't need to be exact. Now strip the wire on those marks. Gently roll the wire along the blade until you feel it contact the metal, and then shave a little piece of shielding so that you can pinch it and pop that piece off. Real quick here though guys, don't cut yourself doing this. It's hard to tell by the camera angle, but for the most part the blade's actually not over my finger. It's just very, very close. In the future I will be using solder and wire strippers. This is more of a you can do it this way if you don't have the right tools. Anyway, do that to all of the spots so you end up with something like this. Remember that the long lead from the light is the positive one. Hook it to the end of the red wire, and the other one to the black wire. A little hot glue to stick it on there. You can test with the battery real quick to make sure you wired it right. With the next lights, just wrap its lead around the bare spots. Snip off the excess and glue it down. Battery check again. All good. Now do this to all 4 lights. When you're done, you should have a mess kind of like this. Just bend each light so it's standing upright and lays on the foam more or less like this. I'm going to skip all the boring wiring part here because I already covered that in the how to wire light kits video. Now take your bundle of wires and lights and mash it all flat on top of the foam and glue it down. Quick test to make sure I didn't mess up along the way. Yep, still working. So now cotton balls. Just fluff up a cotton ball and put it on top of the lights. Give it a quick check to see if you like that. If you want more, less, black paint on the wiring, whatever. Once you're happy with it, put a little hot glue around the edge of the foam and tap the cotton ball onto it. Fluff it up as much as you like, then hit it with some flat black paint, followed by a healthy covering of clear matte to stiffen it up. There you go. That's how it looks under normal to dim lighting. And here's some minis for scale. It's just a hair taller than they are. Well, thanks for watching everybody. Like, share, so forth, so on, and I'll catch you on the next one.